Some of the older premium tanks are going to be buffed in the upcoming patch 9.20.1, including the legendary Type 59. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to World of Tanks. Today I am going to show you all those tier 8 premium vehicle buffs to the 59 pattern, FE4202, Type 59 and T34-3 as well. Some of those vehicles desperately needed some tuning, but let's start with the tier 8 British medium tank buffs, FE4202. Now, I have said that before as well, I actually do not remember anymore how many times this vehicle has been buffed in every single patch. Starting from patch 9.17 maybe, or 9. I don't know, the batch when this vehicle was moved from tier 10 position to the tier 8 premium tank position. This vehicle has received so many buffs. It started off with 35 kph top speed, after that 40, after that I believe 45, or from 40 to 50 or something like that. So the mobility on FE4202 has been buffed in many different patches, and this patch is no different, because this vehicle is going to receive 650 horsepower engine. Previously it had 510 horsepower engine with 12.26 horsepower per ton ratio, specific power ratio, but now in the upcoming patch it gets 650 horsepower engine with 15.63 horsepower per ton ratio. So it is quite significant power to weight ratio increase, actually over 3 horsepower per ton. But on the top of that it received new turret armor. So let's take a look at the old one. Old turret, yes, was pretty bad. Hull armor was complete paper, as you can see, 116mm thick of effective armor on the angle like this. Turret cheeks, complete garbage. This upper area, complete garbage. The only strong point was the middle area. Quickly, let me show you this part over here. But now, guys, in the patch 9.20.1, boom, full red. Originally, I remember that they shared something about the hull improvements as well on their Facebook page, but seems like this update has been postponed or simply scratched. I remember they wanted to buff its effective armor value up to 230 or something like that, but hull seems to be the same, but turret is complete red. Red. The only weak point, like facing directly towards you, is this upper area, and this weak point is 211mm thick. 210, yeah, from 209 to 217. Of course, commander hatch is over there, but it is not that huge of a weak spot actually. And so if you are playing with your FE4202, try to angle your tank like this, try to use reach lines and hull down. In hull down position, this tank is going to be devastating. This area is automatic ricochet and all the rest of the things are 240mm thick, so you really need to use some premium rounds if you see this tank in hull down position, and on some tanks even premium rounds are not going to work. But hull is still complete paper, so if you see this tank out in the open, just shoot the hull. And I actually like that they scratched the hull improvements, because yeah, as I said, this tank would have been super devastating. So this is our new upcoming FE4202. PPM, well yeah, it is not the best, 1800, but accuracy, aiming time not the worst. Top speed 50 once again. Yeah, mobility keeps getting better on FE4202. But now let's move on into the next vehicle, which is 59 pattern tier 8 Chinese premium tank. And in total 3 tier 8 Chinese premium tanks got buffed in this batch, or are going to be buffed in this batch. Sadly, I do not have any test server footage for you, because I do not have this vehicle, and I believe you cannot buy this vehicle because it is not on stores, if I'm not mistaken. But this vehicle is going to receive a little penetration upgrade from 190mm to 212mm. Yeah, it is quite healthy for this tank. This buff is quite healthy because it doesn't have that special matchmaking as T-34-3 or Type 59 gets, so 189 penetration versus tier 10s, well, this screams for premium ammunition. But now with AP round your penetration is 212 and this is going to help you out a lot. DPM on this vehicle is quite healthy as well, over 2000. But in my opinion, it is still not the best tier 8 Chinese premium medium tank, because for the start it doesn't have that special matchmaking, and in tier 10 battles, well, this weak spot beacon, my god, it is almost as tall as the turret itself. You can see this profile, guys. Wow, this is just... seems like something went wrong when people designed this tank. Like, why do you need this huge of a weak spot? Well, I guess in real life it doesn't matter, but in World of Tanks, in World of weak spot hunting, pixel hunting, this really matters. So yeah, 59 button with a little bit better penetration. And let's move on into the next vehicle, which is the 34-3, yet another Chinese tier 8 premium medium tank. This vehicle is special because it has that 390 alpha damage gun on tier 8 premium medium tank. We do not have too many vehicles like this. We have that new SDG guard or standard SDG. We have M4A1 Revolores, and I believe that is it. And it finally received aiming time buff, aiming time buffed from 3.4 seconds to 2.9 seconds. And I believe they have a little typo over here in the patch notes, because they said change the gun depression angle of the 122mm T25 TA gun from 0 to -4 degrees. But this vehicle has -5 degrees of gun depression, so go figure. And they also increased the armor on the hull and on the turret. And now the armor on this vehicle is exactly as thick as on Type 59. Hull armor 100mm thick in the front of the vehicle, 80 on the sides and 45 in the rear, 200 in the front, 130 on the sides and 60 in the rear of the turret. And aiming time got buffed, so yeah, a nice healthy change. Yet another thing that needs to be buffed, in my opinion, just a little bit, maybe down to 0.4 stock stat, is the accuracy, because aiming time got buffed, yes, but this gun is still derpy as hell, so you are not going to hit too many shots. And 175mm of penetration. Maybe also needs some tuning, like, I don't know, 192 would be awesome, or maybe would be a little bit too strong. I don't know, you tell me. But this is how this new armor profile looks like. Under perfect angle like this, 170, so maybe some tier 6 tanks are not able to penetrate it, but turret is quite healthy, yes indeed. As you can see, commander hatch is not that huge of a weak spot for every single tank, and we have a lot of red over here. Gun mantle 405mm thick. Oh, I saw some 800 numbers over here as well. Nice. Okay, so this is the 34-3 buffed in the upcoming patch 9.20.1. But now, guys, let's talk about that legendary Type 59. Once this vehicle was my #1 favorite tank in this game, and I believe to date it is my most played vehicle, because back in the days it was my only tier 8 premium tank in this game. But batch after batch, when Wargaming was releasing new premium vehicles, new tanks overall, Type 59 got worse and worse and worse compared to all those new tanks. And they didn't touch it for years, I believe. They haven't touched Type 59 for years. So its gun handling was complete garbage. Armor that used to be super epic is like nothing. yeah, versus tier 9s and some of the newest tier 8s as well. But now they improved Type 59's accuracy a little bit, decreased dispersion during movement by 22%, during hull traverse by 22%, and they decreased dispersion on turret traverse by 25%. And they changed the aiming time of the 100mm gun from 2.9 seconds to 2.3 seconds. Yes, thank God. This was one of the worst things about Type 59. You can see your targets, you stop, and it takes bloody 3 seconds to aim in your shot. Your accuracy is still not the best, and you were going to miss a lot of your shots anyway. So this is Type 59. If you do not know, accuracy, aiming time, yeah, not the worst, not the best, but for 100mm gun, maybe 0.35 would be awesome accuracy. Aiming time, yeah, finally buffed as well. And this is exactly the same armor as on D34-3, exactly the same armor values. Hull and all the rest of the things look almost exactly the same as well on Type 59 and on D34-3. And oh yeah, by the way, D34-3 received a new HD module as well, which looks really sick in my opinion, with all those added bits over here. Bags, tracks, spare tracks. Yeah, this is not a bad looking tank anymore. Well, it actually wasn't too bad of a looking tank before as well. But these were all the buffs in the upcoming patch 9.20.1 to some of the older tier 8 premium medium tanks. D34-3 buff, I like it. 59 battons buff, I like it because it doesn't have that special matchmaking. Type 59 buffs are always welcome because it used to be legendary. Well, it still is legendary vehicle, but it is obsolete legendary vehicle. And FE4202 in hull down position now is one of the best tier 8 premium medium tanks. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you found it a little bit informative, maybe, hopefully. And I catch you in my next episode. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.